Baby, hop into the ride, I ain't got much time. I don't wanna give you the runaround. I got an engine that roars and a bass that booms. We can outrun every cop in town. Tomorrow is a promise.
Hi, I'm Toussaint Morrison, and as an artist, I work with music. I work with a lot of youth that are in Minneapolis public schools on improv theater, and I work in performance arts, essentially, with film as well.
Ground forever keeps the toll. The truth is for who dares to hold, and you know you can't go it alone.
First experiences engaging in art probably were there's a drawing contest in I believe 4th grade, and whoever won the drawing contest got a free ticket to the John Denver show. And so John Denver was playing somewhere downtown St. Paul, Minneapolis. I can't quite remember. And I had surprisingly won a ticket, and so got to hang out with John Denver backstage and got to see him perform. And I was really blown away by the performance, and from there on, I mean, that was my first artistic experience. So yeah.
I take the wheel and turn the key. We both can feel this open road is speaking to us so loud and clear. We're breaking free, reminding this whole city that these streets are ours. I can't wait.
Yeah, the most recent project I just released is called The Very Best of Ricky and Jane. It's an album, 17 songs, 18 songs, I believe, and it covers the time span of my childhood in New Orleans, being born in New Orleans up to the age of 4, and then being relocated to Minneapolis, and all that happened in that time, unraveling that, how it pertains to now as an artist, and really speaking a lot to my upbringing, being raised by 2 activist parents, and what that means to be an adult activist today, in my life. And so that album covers that very poignant time between 0 and 4, and then takes a giant leap to now, and how that all affects now.
It feels like home.
Art has changed my world in a way that it is really a way of being. For me, it's not something I'd look at and wake up in the morning and say, oh yes, I'm going to do some art today. I just don't. I look at it in a way of, oh, am I going to think within lines and boxes and conditioned frames that have been given to me from the beginning of elementary school. The bell rings, you leave the class, you ask for a pass to go to the restroom, all these frames that you're used to. So for me, art is kind of already my world in a way that's the way I express myself, and I don't really subscribe to, you have to subscribe to taxes at some point, right? You have to subscribe to, municipal things and whatnot, but with art, it's changed my world in a way that it's kind of the way that I go about thinking, writing, and expressing myself. And that's just really kind of the frame that my mind is in at all times. So yeah. What's next is a short film called Radical, and it's a series of 10 short films, actually 12 short films that cover scenarios that are immediately post-uprising Minneapolis, and although they have undertones of racial disparity, economic stratification, and other inequities in America, they're not overtones. And so a lot of people are dealing with what does it mean to live in a city that just had an uprising and dealt with a very public bout of white supremacy, and watching police murder a black man in cold blood, and then deal with the connotations of that publicly and privately.